Alright, so just got out of the gym and I wanted to document as much as possible in regards to possibly trading this really beautiful Mitsubishi Eclipse for the next possible project car slash daily. Pretty excited because it's a car that I've been looking at really closely. One, because it's really reliable and it's something that I can use for time attack. So I'm supposed to meet up with the guy at a halfway point. He lives all the way out in Victorville, so it's quite a drive. I just wanted to document as much as possible, kind of bring you guys along and kind of see what happens. I'm pretty excited because I don't know, this is a dumb choice honestly, but I guess we'll see. I'm gonna miss this little guy. Super fun in stock form, honestly. Alright, so we're arriving to the meetup location. Let's see how it goes.
6.5 hours later.
She's gone. Honestly, I was so close to not doing it just because the red 2G was so much cleaner than this car, and this car's gonna need a lot of work, so it's gonna be a pretty big project. So if you guys can't tell what it is based off the seats, I want to welcome you guys to the new car of the channel, my new but used ugly 2006 Acura RSX Type. Guys have it. I never saw myself owning a Honda or Acura for that matter, but I officially want to introduce you guys to my 2006 clean title Acura RSX Type S. Now, I wasn't going to trade it just because when I saw the car in person, it looked a little bit worse than I saw it based off the pictures. So as you guys can see, this thing needs a full-on just overall bodywork. As you guys can see, the previous owner, I don't know who did it, they already sanded the car in certain areas, and I do notice a lot of clear coat peel. Here's another damaged area. This definitely needs some body work, so that's probably the biggest defect and probably the biggest reason as to why I was actually going to say no when it came to trading the 2G Eclipse. Now, here we have the buckled fender that I'm gonna have to replace. I really was super close to just keeping the 2G because, as you guys know, the Eclipse was one of the cleanest examples of a Mitsubishi Eclipse that I have ever owned. This car here is by far the ugliest car I've ever owned. but it does have potential. I mainly wanted it because it was clean title. It only has 132,000 miles, and as you guys know, Hondas are very reliable overall, and this is something that I could use every day and pretty much take to the track. So I kind of wanted to make a little time attack build series with this thing. I really have no business, considering that I do have the Evo and 3000 GT going on right now, but this is something that I feel like is a lot easier to work on than a Mitsubishi, and I feel like parts are a little bit cheaper. The Type S model, which is the sport model, comes with a K20 engine that produces around 200 horsepower. This one came with the black leather interior, which I love, and I guess it's pretty moddable when it comes to tuning. I understand the 4G63 as far as potential goes is, you know, the sky's the limit, but I do understand that a lot of Honda guys preach on the K-Series motor, and this is officially my first one. So no pop outs as far as the grinds or anything like that. As you guys can see, it does need this piece here. I do plan on replacing this piece here. This is also bad. The driver's side seat does need some love. The steering wheel, which I've noticed a pretty common issue, is pretty messed up on it. So just normal wear and tear. The car is the original blue, but I honestly don't plan on keeping it. So I already have a new color in mind that's coming super soon. I don't like how bad the bumpers are fitting, so we might have to look everything over. And of course, I still have to smog it. The guy told me I had to check engine light due to the rear O2 sensor, and I realistically don't know because I forgot to bring my code reader, and we should be seeing that soon. So you guys let me know what you guys think about this. Hopefully all my Mitsu guys don't leave me, because I'm still gonna be posting all my Mitsubishi content. It's just I'm gonna start expanding. It's something that I want to do personally, and I don't just want to do Mitsubishis on my YouTube channel. I'm just an overall car enthusiast, and I respect any car or platform that I really tend to like. So I've always liked the RSX. I never saw myself owning one, but hopefully after the color change, this thing should be good. We're missing the front grille. I definitely want to put the red Honda badges in the front and the back, and I definitely want to do the red Honda badge on the steering wheel as well. So, and of course, I'm not a big fan of this OEM wing, so I do plan on running the bigger wing in the future, so stay tuned for that video. You guys already know I don't like my rear wiper deletes, especially out here in California, so I will be deleting it as well and just make this car look super clean. I have the stock K-Series motor. Honestly, this looks pretty clean as it is. As you guys can see, it's stock, so it's perfect for California emissions. I don't really see myself changing anything out as far as modifications, even the intake, because when it comes to California, it's just really easy to get state rep. So I did notice a slight leak on the radiator, and I could also smell some type of fuel when I'm driving. So the guy told me it was due to the rear O2 sensor, but I do have to scan the codes. But as you guys can see, it's 132,000 miles on the engine. These could last forever, and I know this car is in pretty good condition just because it's low miles, the clutch has been replaced, and it won't need much maintenance just to keep it running forever. As far as the interior needs, like I said, the seats, the shift knob here, we're missing the boots, and there's just random parts here and there that need some love. It's pretty cool because it came with a stereo. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and drive it back to my dad's house because that's where I'm kind of keeping it right now. I kind of want to give my overall review of the car, you know, being a Mitsubishi guy and jumping into an Acura, and kind of give you guys my first thoughts on this project. So I'm pretty excited. I do want to take this thing slow. I do plan on making this my daily driver, but as far as how it looks right now, it does look pretty ugly. So right off the bat, car's pretty quiet. So you guys can see, just have a check engine light, which we'll check later. Stereo works, everything. The AC blows, but it's not cold. So if you guys know anything about that, you guys let me know. But yeah, pretty comfortable. These have really good stereo systems from the factory too. So like, I think it has like a subwoofer or something like that, but it sounds really good. I'll be honest with you guys, it's not that fast compared to the Evo or Eclipse, but for the average car, it's definitely peppy. All right, quick pull for the boys. Once you're used to an Evo or a DSM, I don't think anything really feels the same, just being honest. But for like a first car, for someone that hasn't really experienced any type of horsepower, it feels pretty peppy. Like VTEC kicks in and like you start feeling like you're going kind of fast. Maybe it's the placebo effect, but it's quirky, it's peppy, but it's not fast. Like, I don't really think you're gonna be able to beat too much on the street unless it's like an economical car. So this is probably out there with like the 350s or the 370s, so it's like mid-tier, I want to say. But once you start messing with the turbo guys, I do feel like you'll need some sort of forced induction on the K-series motor just to be able to keep up, right? So for daily driver, I think it's perfect. It definitely pulls a lot harder than the Camry that I have, so it feels pretty good. The only downside for the Type S is that you do have to put 91 instead of 87, so it is a little bit more expensive. I know these are pretty economical as far as gas, so I can't really complain. Overall, has the sunroof, feels good, drives good. I just need to fix the AC and we should be good to go, right? So it is a 6-speed, so I feel like it's a perfect highway cruiser. And I'm pretty overall just happy with the car, right? I just think it looks pretty hideous, but I don't know. I feel like me just being a Mitsubishi guy, obviously I'm gonna talk shit on the Hondas, but I feel like this car is gonna be the Honda that kind of, you know, changes it for me and kind of makes me, you know, appreciate the little four bangers a little bit more. So this is my first little Acura I've ever had, and I don't know, just life throws things at you and you never really expect things to happen, right? Because I was actually really close to, you know, not doing the trade because I had another guy that was offering me cash for the DSM. So alrighty guys, so I'm officially gonna start taking this thing home. One, because I do have to smog it to be able to register it under my name, so we have to figure out the check engine light code and kind of figure out the emission stuff. I also am going to be trading this OEM deck lid that I think comes out in the 05 to 06 RSX, and we'll be trading it for a high-rise wing that I'll be documenting. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing home. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and you guys let me know what you guys think of this ugly ducking in the comment section below. Hope some of you guys are hyped if you guys are Honda boys, and I'm excited for this project. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.